Hi there, everybody. Daiquiri Beebe and Tom Woodill here from Abbey Realty. We're here for another I Heart Huntsville interview. Today we have Bill Daugette, the County Commissioner for Precinct 3 in Walker County. Mr. Daugette, can you tell us the county commissioners and the county judge recently voted to lower the tax rate. Can you tell us what that means for people in your precinct and people all over the county?
I can. It's a great thing to be able to lower the tax rate almost a nickel. In fact, in the last 6 years, we've lowered it almost 25%. That's amazing. It's being driven by this unprecedented growth into Walker County, mostly from the south, as Montgomery County and Houston are expanding. We're starting to see some home buyers and businesses look our way, which is fabulous for us. It helps us to spread the tax burden out over new businesses and new residents, so we all get to pay a little bit less. The county makes the same amount of money. So it's a great deal. It's a fabulous deal. The people are seeing unprecedented growth in the value of their home. We hear a lot about appraisals, driving the prices up, but by the county and other entities holding the effective rate, which we are, and several other entities also, that person will pay the same tax rate, same check within $5 or $10, but their house might increase in value by $20,000-$25,000.
Right.
So it's we all want to make more money when we sell our house, want to pay less taxes while we live in our house. So it's a perfect storm.
Right.
I think it's a fabulous time.
Yeah, and services around the county will stay the same, be even better.
I tell you, as every year goes by, we get more things pushed down to the county from the state.
Right.
They look to us to fund indigent health care, indigent defense, indigent prescriptions, just a lot of things that used to be handled at state level are pushed down to us. So it strains our budget, but with this growth, we're able to maintain it. And as long as we keep growing, and to be honest, I think we're on a good long run. Montgomery County has been growing for a decade, and we're just getting started. So
yeah.
I feel like we've got a good long run, at least that long.
Yeah, sounds great. Keep
I
on growing. Yeah,
I think we are, and I think it's great.
Right. The other question we have for you, Bill, is I understand you head up a committee to beautify the courthouse, and we're sitting in the courthouse right now, or the courthouse square. Yeah. Can you tell us about what that committee is doing, what you all want to accomplish?
If you walk around our courthouse, it's a nice looking building, but it's got some cosmetics that I think could be improved. And I brought that to the attention of the judge in the commissioner's court, and he set up a committee of myself and another commissioner and some staff members and some other county people, and kind of talk about what we could do about it. The city of Huntsville is making a strong effort to increase the viability of the square, both businesses, trying to get businesses there and come up with reasons for the public to be here through festivals and programs or just things that are enticing. So my thought was, we should be proud of the building that we have sitting in the middle of whatever they're doing. We're square in the middle of it, so we should be proud of that. So we walked around and came up with a pretty big list of things that we could do cosmetically. We're going to address a couple of the needs first. One is we're going to look at the sidewalks going out the east side of the square, the main entrance, to the sidewalk, then down to the south and over to Sam Houston Avenue, and see about getting those leveled up. They were done probably in the late 80s, I believe, and they just shift over time.
Right.
So it's kind of it looks cosmetically bad. So we're gonna fix that. I think that'd be a big improvement. And then we're gonna move the messages, the legal postings that are taped to the inside of the windows right now. We're going to get an outside message board. So when you stand on the east side of the courthouse, it'll be a nice 4x8 board, and you'll be able to stand out there and look up and see right there versus leaning over the rail to see in. So those are two kind of have-tos. Right. We get past those, then we're going to get into the want-tos. And the want-tos will be like a landscaping plan. The west side of the courthouse, to me, has a lot of potential, but it's kind of a forgotten side because
right.
It's not, everyday people don't come in that side. Courthouse staff comes in that side, but it's pretty much unused. I think it's overgrown, and what looked nice 10 years ago is now way bigger than it needs to be. So that's definitely a want to have that dressed up and cleaned up. Visiting with some people from the Downtown Business Alliance and the Main Street program, they have some other wishes and desires that they passed along to me as far as making the courthouse, maybe the outside grounds, more accessible to people, and put some things for people to come up and want just to walk on the grounds. Things like maybe benches on the outside, because the courthouse, if you stand back and kind of hold your eyes right, it's kind of designed like a Southern plantation home. And the person who was visiting with me, like at a Southern plantation home, you sit on the porch in your chair and talk about the people who aren't there, basically.
Right.
So we talked about there, and then we walked around, and his other comment was basically right out this window, like the most beautiful sunset spot in Huntsville to watch is looking west from this floor of the courthouse. Well, that's not accessible. That would be kind of cool to do too. So that's a definite another want to.
Right.
So lots of plans. We put a little money in the budget for the need to. We get those in place. Next year, maybe we can get a little want to stuck in there too.
All right.
So I'm excited about it.
Well, that's good reason to be excited.
I think so.
Yeah. And we appreciate what you're doing for Walker County and Huntsville and making the courthouse square a lot more.
We got a good group of commissioners that have a forward-looking vision, while hanging on to the fact that our money's tight. And we, by being able to hold this effective rate, we take care of the business, keep the prices low, and that's the combination everybody's hoping for when they elect them.
Yeah. Well, Bill, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day today.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it.
Thanks for joining Dacre and I. We'll see you next week for another I Heart Huntsville.